I think the first thing I would do when I meet Barney Frank is see how we can size him up for an orange jumpsuit, because I think that's where he's belongs. Obviously, I've not seen anything in this Congress that Barney Frank believes that has anything to do with what I believe in. I think his principles are totally different from conservative values. I think he's a spendthrift. He's part of the reason that we're in this economic situation we are now because of what he did with his affordable housing and his Community Reinvestment Act procedures that he put in place. I think that man needs to go. I wish we had term limits. If we had term limits, he would have been gone a long time ago.
Ken, you were recently at a Danville Tea Party meeting in which you said that you'd never raised taxes. In 2008, however, it seems that you advocated for a tax increase, and then the following year, 2009, you actually supported one and voted for one. How do you explain this?
In local government, when your assessed value of your property goes up, your taxes go up. When the assessed value of your property goes down, then your taxes go down. That year that Senator Hurd is talking about, we changed the tax rate. We did not change the tax bill. It was perfectly level. That's documented in the minutes, and if he wants to take the time to read it, he can see that.
But if you have your tax rates that are based on value and the value goes down, it seems to me that it would be logical to give the taxpayer the benefit, of that devalued property. It seems to me that it's nothing more than a tax increase.
When you're on the Board of Supervisors in the liberal area of Albemarle County, and you can fight to keep taxes level instead of what the majority on that board wanted to do, which was to raise it 10 cents, which would have been a tax increase, I think that was a pretty good job to keep it level so they didn't have to go up on the tax rate. Well, again, I want to thank everyone for coming out here tonight, and I want to say one thing that I think is an advantage that I have on this stage up here. The 5th District, as we all know, is a very large district, and it's also a very diverse district. It's one in which we've got different kinds of problems up in the Albemarle-Charlottesville area than we do down in the southwestern part of the state. Now, I'm the only person up here that has lived in both of those areas. I have very deep roots in both areas. I raised my family in Albemarle County, and my wife and all of her relatives are in Martinsville. And we understand the problems down in Martinsville are very, very different from those that we face up in Albemarle County. And it's going to take a legislator who understands those differences and who can apply the important things to both areas. What's important down in Martinsville is jobs. We have got to get jobs down there. Now, I was just with the governor last night, as a matter of fact, and we were talking about jobs. One of the things we talked about was the fact that why do we have a lot of the state agencies in very high-priced offices up in Richmond? Could we relocate some of those offices and create those jobs in Martinsville, Virginia, where we could get a building and property and land probably a whole lot cheaper, save the state money, and provide some jobs in that area? Now, that's just one idea. I worked with Virgil Good in Albemarle County to bring over 1,000 jobs to that area. So I know how to do that, and that was by doing away with regulatory constraints that were in the way of bringing those jobs in. I also have saved jobs in the 5th District, and I did that by lowering taxes, because that's the other thing that you could do to create jobs. We have got to do something to jumpstart this economy. My background for 40 years is in financial business. I've been in the banking business, and I've been on my own in financial services. If you want to fix the financial problems in Washington, D.C., it's not time to send another lawyer to Washington, D.C. What you need to do is send somebody who understands budgets, who's balanced them for individuals, for corporations, and for local governments. Thank you very much.